But in order to read the panel, what the hell? Get the hell. There's one skill that allows professional painters to consistently get a good finish every single time they paint. Today I'm going to tell you guys what that is and how you could learn it as well. Although I'm not sure if it's something that's learned or something that is just developed with experience. Now, the reason I say I'm not sure if it could be learned is because I'm not sure if guys are even aware that they're doing it. But I figured if I bring the awareness to it, maybe it is something that guys can start to focus on and use to become a better painter and lay more consistent paint jobs. And what I'm referring to is a painter's ability to read the panel. Now, what do I mean when I say read the panel? What am I reading? What that means is watching your material lay down and adjusting how you're spraying it on the fly. So while you're painting, being able to see and know what you have to do in order to lay the paint exactly how it should be laid. But in order to read the panel, what the hell? Get the hell. Anyway, in order to read the panel, you have to make sure that you position yourself in a way that you enable yourself to effectively watch the paint go down. I watch a lot of newer guys on Instagram who paint, and what they do is they'll stand right in the middle of their panel and they'll paint like this. Actually, the majority of guys who record and paint do it like this. I'm kind of giving away my secret on all my videos and all my short videos and how I get so many views on them with this one, but it's to help the people, so it's all good. That's the wrong way to do it, okay? You can't see anything when you're painting like this because your hand is always, and your arm are always in the way of your vision to see what you're doing. I mean, you can't see what you're doing when your arm's constantly in front of your face. So what do? Well, if you're a righty, stand on the left side of your gun. That's gonna enable you to watch your material go down the entire time that you're spraying. And if you're able to see what you're doing the entire time that you're spraying, you're gonna be able to make the adjustments needed while you're spraying. And you're gonna be able to make the adjustments perfectly over time. Now, over time, you're gonna get more and more comfortable doing this. And eventually, what you're gonna be able to do is position yourself not completely to the left of your gun, but slightly less to the left and a little more centered, but you're still to the left of the gun. And what this is gonna make you able to do is you're going to be able to see your material as your gun travels away from you. And then when your gun comes toward you, you're gonna be able to see what it's leaving behind. So you'll be able to see what your gun is leaving behind in both directions without having to move your head. You'll be able to keep your head in one spot and just pivot a tiny little bit. And once you're able to comfortably do that, I mean, without even thinking about it, you're probably gonna start to develop something that I never noticed I did until someone pointed it out. And you'll see it when I clear more than you do with base, but I'll do it now just to give you an example. I tend to go faster as my gun goes further away from me and slower as it comes toward me, because as it's coming towards me, I can see exactly the pattern that my gun is leaving. When it's going away from me, I can't necessarily see what's on the other side of my gun. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I mean, you'll see it when I clear, how much faster I move in one direction than the other. And that's just, to me, that's just completely natural at this point. And when we're laying our clear, I'm gonna show you guys something really cool that's gonna enable you to read the panel better than you've ever been able to read the panel before when you were laying clear. Because we all know that wet edge can be a little hard to follow with all the overspray in the air. All right, so we got our clear in the gun. First, I'm gonna show you guys an example of how I would adjust based on my visibility and what I can see from positioning myself on one side of the gun rather than the other. So I'm gonna start this fender out, and it's gonna be kind of dry, and then I'll show you what it looks like and how I fix it as I go down the panel. All right, so we see it's looking dry, right? So now I know I can move my gun closer and straighten that right out. And you see now, I'm not leaving behind any dry overspray. And I wouldn't have been able to correct that if I was not positioned in the right spot. So now we'll do the door. Again, I'll start out dry. See, it's dry, doesn't look good, and I can clearly see that. So what I can do on the fly is simply move my gun closer to the panel. And you can see again how fast I move my gun away from me, and then how slow I bring it towards me. Because I can't see what my gun is leaving behind as it's moving away from me. Now, if you have trouble seeing your wet edge, what you can do, instead of clearing from the top down, you clear from the bottom up. There was something else I was going to show you guys, but I can't even remember what it was. So I'll show you guys this. This is really cool and a really, really helpful thing for when you're laying clear. So that's it. Look at that wet edge. Now when you position here, look at that. You can see everything that you're doing without any issues at all. So next time you're laying clear, I highly suggest that you try that out. And here's how everything came out. If you guys got any value out of the video, enjoyed it, or were entertained, if you could, please consider dropping a like, comment, or maybe even subscribe. Until the next time, peace.